You see, in Bengal, in early 1800s, lived a family, a very pious family, very devout, pious family, Brahmin family. They lived in a little village called Kamarpukur, which is about 60 miles northwest of Calcutta. A little village, very simple people, very pious, simple, well, middle class to poor family. Now, before I start the story of this great personality, let me just tell you something about his predecessors. A young person called Khudiram lives here. What is the unique feature about this simple man? He leads a very simple life. He's got some land which he cultivates and survives on the money. This person, the whole life of this person, look at the way he leads his life. It is so strongly God-centered rather than self-centered or materialistic life. It's a spiritually driven life. How does it become visible? Look, in every Hindu home, wherever you find, the center of attraction is no longer the television, but the shrine room. They say unless the deity that we are worshipping is looked after first, we won't even eat or drink. This is the discipline they show. They very clearly show the priorities. The priority is spirituality and not just the material existence. And this becomes visible in the story of this gentleman, this man called Khudiram. Very devout, very pious, devoted to the idea of God as Raghuvir, Ram, a great devotee of Raghuvir. Again, until Raghuvir is fed, until Raghuvir is looked after, the family won't even drink a drop of water. Devout, disciplined, with the priorities in the right way around, spirituality above a material living. Now just show you the power of this gentleman. Because he was so honest and straightforward, at one stage he used to own a lot of land. And the landlord in that particular area, for some reason, decided to take some other person to task and ask Khudiram to become a false witness so that he can win a court case. And Khudiram said, I will not play ball. I cannot bear false witness. So the landlord got angry with Khudiram and said, oh, no. If you don't play ball with me, I'm going to pinch your land because I can extend my claim onto your land too. And Khudiram had to abandon his land. He abandoned the land and walked away with his family. And some other friend said, come, I'll give you a small piece of land which you can cultivate and survive. He said, rather do that. He left and walked. You see, the steadfastness of this principle-oriented personality was very visible. It is, you see, when you find such discipline in any family, that if you like, the groundwork has been done for the plant of spirituality to flourish. This is the background to this Sri Ramakrishna. So here is this Khudiram. He left his home, left his plot of land, and is living on a friend's land and surviving. Very pious. His wife was equally simple woman, very simple woman. In fact, guileless, nirdosh, completely guileless. No complication, very straightforward, very loving, very caring for the neighbors, very simple woman. Again, a marvelous place where spirituality can find roots and show itself, become visible. This is the father and mother of this personality, Khudiram and Chandramani. Now the story goes, see, this is bit of mystical stuff has to come in to make story interesting. Now one day, see, when this wife was passing by a Shiva temple in the little village called Kamarpukur, this is in her own words. I am not exaggerating. I am very careful. The Kathakars in the future will exaggerate. I'll try and keep it to the minimum. She said, as I was passing by the Shiva temple, this small tiny, I've been to this place, Kamarpukur, it's a small little temple, literally 6 feet by 6, hardly a temple really. Just little thing with little Shiva ling inside. And she said, I was passing by. So light come out of the temple and come in huge waves and enter my body. And it was so dynamic, I couldn't bear the experience. And I fainted and fell down. And people had to lift me up and take me home. I did not know what happened to me, but from that day I felt I am with a child. This is the kind of magical beginning. Let must give it a little magic and color. Otherwise the story becomes too black and white. We must make it colorful. So this is she says, I feel I am with a child now. And then after 9 months, and she bears a child. The date is Wednesday, 18th of February, 1836. In the home, on this very poor home of Khudiram, the conch shells were blown just before sunrise, announcing the birth of a child. This child, because they are devoted to the idea of Raghuvir, this child was named Gadadhar, which is one of the names of Vishnu. So they named the child using the name of Vishnu, Gadadhar. Now this child was very simple. At the beginning there is nothing extraordinary. He appears like just any ordinary child, goes to school, likes certain subjects, doesn't like some other subjects. He loves art and stuff like, all this play acting and memorizing all the epics. He loves all that stuff. And the one part he hates, which Sita will love, mathematics. He hates mathematics. He doesn't like the times table at all. But never mind, he survived school. So this young boy is being brought up.